G'day guys, in this video I'm going to show you what it's like in our 4-person rooftop tent from the guys at Canyon Off-Road. And this is our first trip away in it. We've spent the last 3 nights sleeping in this thing on beautiful Gari. I'm going to show you how I've mounted it, how it opens up, what it looks like, a bit of a run around it, and I'm going to share with you my thoughts about it after the first 3 nights in it. So let's get right into it and open it up. It is so easy. Come on guys. So it has some nice latches that you can lock, easy to open up, already unlock, bang, bang. Now, all that does is actually keep it locked, but these are the ones that actually hold it in place. And there's 3 of them. They're so nice and tight that it's hard to open with my finger, so I just get a nice flat blade screwdriver, stick it in there. And easy as that. The next step, give it a push up. Now, while I'm up here, I grab the ladder and pull it out. Once the ladder's off, you can push it down and pull it out. Alright guys, that is actually it set up. Now it's got to put the flies out. Inside the rooftop tent we store the fly rods. There's just 2 longer ones for the front and 4 short ones for the side. Easy as finding the hole and sticking it in. This is the way I find to do it. Just bend it back. One. Now, it's just as easy to do on the side ones. I'm not going to do the side ones here because we're not actually going to be camping here. I've just pulled up on the beach to show you guys because that's how quick and easy it is to set it up. I don't mind pulling up and showing you guys. Now, just on the tent, there's a canvas and a fly net. If you wanted to, the canvas has holes so you can hang them out on the same thing as the fly. But we don't usually do that because at night it gets cold and this keeps the heat in a fair bit. Alright guys, so while we're at it, follow me into the tent and I'll show you around. Alright, come on in. How's it going in here? Look at this. So much room in here. I don't know the measurements, but it takes a king size mattress cover. And it sleeps me and the wife and our kids who are 5 and 6. Sleeps all of us very comfortably. It's actually nice and warm in here, but you can also open up all the canvas around, including this beauty of a thing. Check this out, guys. Woo! It's got a beautiful skylight, and we actually have this open, and you can have it open even when it's raining, and you don't get wet inside. It's got this nice velvet backing to make it a bit comfortable, and it does work really nicely. Inside, there's pockets all around and every corner. Nice and handy to put your keys, your glasses, your wallet, your phones. So guys, it rained for 2 of the 3 nights while we were on Gari, and no water comes inside at all. It's been great. I was a bit worried about that, and actually when I was at home and I went to season it, I opened it up, put the hose on it, and it just beads right off it. It must have like a waterproof layer on the outside of it, which is awesome. Not sure about the thickness of the mattress itself. It looks about 50 mil, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's been comfortable enough for us. And underneath it there's a plasticky layer, which I think it must help with the insulation because it's been pretty cold, like 10 degrees, 11 degrees was it? And we didn't feel too cold. Now warm clothes in the doona, and it was all good. All right guys, I'll show you a bit of a look around the outside of this thing before I close it up. Alright guys, now you've seen it now you've seen me open it, add a bit of a look around it. Let's close her up. Just in reverse. I would have done the window flies first and then the front fly on pole. And the next. Now I always close the fly screen up. And close the canvas up. And there is no zip on the bottom of the canvas, but there's a nice stiff rod so it doesn't actually come open anyway. That's it. Now everything else happens from the ground. Now just in reverse, lift the ladder up, push it up. Just a matter of being patient with it and letting all the air escape out of the tent. Once the tent is in, I give the ladder a bit of a shake, get all the sand off it. And then push the ladder in. And then pull the top down. Nice big sturdy straps to pull the top down with. Once again, go slow and steady, letting all the air come out. Once it gets to the stage where it doesn't push itself back up, then I can go around and start tucking the tent in. But first, I'll pull down the straps. 1, 2, and 3. Now, I just climb on my tray to make it easier for me. Back to this spot. And then while I'm here, I'll just gather the strap and chuck it in here as well. Then I come around to the front to tuck this side in. And that's it guys, put the lock back on. And that is how easy it is to set up and pack away. I love it so much, it is so quick. Alright guys, now I'm just going to show you how I mounted this Canyon off-road 4-person rooftop tent onto my canopy. I installed those ladder racks myself. If you're interested, there's a video already on our channel about that. But the tent actually already comes ready to be mounted. There's no rails to mount or anything like that. It comes with these rails. Comes with those rails already mounted to the tent, and it comes with these quick little brackets. Now they are perfect for mounting on a roof rack like this, or they come with curve adapters that are perfect for mounting on the likes of your Rhino Rack Aero series or any of those other Aero types of roof racks. The nuts and bolts slide along the rails, and then you just put the bracket up, and they have this nice big knobby nuts to tighten it up with. And I was a bit worried about them. I was going to replace them with some 9-lock nuts, but to be honest, we've been driving up and down the beach at Gari for 4 days now, and it has not come loose at all. Alrighty guys, we're back at home now and back at work, but I wanted to say a few things about this rooftop tent before we wrap up this video. First of all, we had a hard time closing the rooftop tent up with any sort of bedding in it. We had a big king size doona that we wanted to chuck in there, but it just made things a little bit too tight to close up. In the end, we ended up taking it out of the rooftop tent and just carrying it in the tray with us. But definitely, if you guys have any suggestions of thin but warm bedding that we can use, maybe chuck into the rooftop tent, we would really appreciate that if you could put that in the comments below and we can check them out. The other thing is there is actually gaps all under here that I'm a bit unsure about how it's going to go with the red dirt in the outback. Now, there's no trouble at all with all the rain we've had, driving in the rain and the beach. There's been nothing getting up in there. But once again, the outback bull dust is a different story altogether. So I'm very keen to see how it goes with keeping it dust proof. So all the specs on this tent, make sure you check out Canyon Off-Road and their website. Just type in Canyon Off-Road rooftop tent in Google. I'm sure you'll get to the right place. But from memory, I think it's about 82 kilos for the tent. It's a hard top, 4-person rated. It's a really comfortable tent, really easy to set up and pack away, and it feels sturdy. Obviously with our canopy, we have it overhanging on the front and back, and I sleep at the back overhang and have no worries at all. You can't really feel any movement in the floor or anything like that, so which is good. And yeah, and like I said, it sleeps our family, 2 adults, 2 kids, very comfortably. Now, we did pay for this tent ourselves, but it's entirely unbiased review. Well, it's not really a review, it's our first impressions. But if you want to check out a review, we'll probably do a review after we've done the Simpson Desert trip. So that's going to be about 3 weeks of us using this thing on the road, and including crossing the desert itself, and Udnadata track, and Flinders Ranges and that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in a review after that, or even that trip itself, make sure to subscribe to our channel so you can stay in touch with that. And also stay tuned for the video of our trip itself on Gari. Should be a good one. And thank you very much for watching this video, guys. If you got any value out of it, please give it a thumbs up, and we'll catch you on the next one. See yous.